Security Analysis and Portfolio Management. Unit 1 Introduction. Part 2. In this part, we will study investment process. There are 5 steps in investment process. The first one is framing of investment policy. Second one, investment or security analysis. Third one is valuation. Fourth is portfolio construction. Fifth is portfolio evaluation. Next, one by one we will study all those steps. First one is framing of investment policy. Before making an investment, one must formulate an investment policy for systematic functioning. For this, we have main components of investment policy that are investable funds, objectives, and knowledge. Investable fund means the fund which we are going to invest, that is availability of funds, sources of funds, that is like savings or borrowings. Next one is objectives. Required rate of return, need for regular income, risk perception, need for liquidity, capital appreciation or safety of principal. Objective means why we are investing our money, that is for liquidity purpose or income purpose or safety of our principal amount. These all are the objectives. Next is knowledge. One should be aware of different investment alternatives, various stock markets, financial structure of the countries, and then make investment. Then the next is investment analysis. After a suitable investment policy has been formulated, the next step is to conduct market, industry as well as company analysis to scrutinize the securities. First one is market analysis. Market analysis. A market analysis helps an investor to understand the general economic scenario. Economic variables like GDP, inflation, recession, etc. helps an investor to depict stock prices and stock trends and fluctuations. One can set entry and exit points through technical analysis. So, before investment, we should analyze the market of the shares in which we are going to invest. Next is industry analysis. An industry analysis helps analyze the economic significance and growth potential of an industry. Factors like growth rate, growth potential, and contribution of an industry in an economy helps an investor to make an informed decision. So this means we should analyze the industry in which we are going to invest. Next is company analysis. Knowledge regarding a company's earning, profitability, operating efficiency, capital structure, top management, market shares, etc. is essential for an investor, as these factors have a direct impact on the stock prices of the company and the returns to investors. Companies with higher market shares are capable of creating wealth in the form of capital appreciation for an investor. So, company analysis means we should analyze the company in which we are going to invest to purchasing of shares. Then the next one, the third one is valuation. The next step is to determine the expected risk and returns from an investment. When we invest, we should take into consideration two aspects, that is return and risk. Risk should be minimum, return should be maximum. The intrinsic value of a share is measured through the book value and price earning ratio of a share. The intrinsic value of the share is then compared with its market value to make an investment decision. So intrinsic value equals to book value plus price earning ratio. This amount is compared with the market price. Next is portfolio construction. A portfolio, as you know, is the combination of different securities. A portfolio must be constructed in such a way that it meets the investor's needs and objectives with the aim to deliver maximum return with minimum risk. The goal is to create an optimum mix of debt and equity instruments. So first point is debt and equity diversification, means the ratio of debt and equity should be like we should be profitable from investing in this. So we should consider how much debt we have to take and how much equity we have to take. Next is industry diversification. So industry diversification means we should not invest our whole money in one industry. We should diversify investment in different industries. So if one goes in loss, from other we can earn profit. Third one is company diversification. We should invest in different companies so that we can get profit from different sources, or otherwise if there is loss it can cover by the other company. Next is fifth, that is last, is portfolio evaluation. Portfolio evaluation means portfolio performance is periodically evaluated to measure and compare the variability of returns from different securities. The purpose of the company analysis is to help the investors to make better decisions. The valuation helps the investor to determine the return and risk expected from an investment in a common stock. Next one is evaluation. The portfolio has to be managed efficiently. The efficient management calls for evaluation of portfolio. This process consists of portfolio appreciation and revision. So appreciation means the return and risk performance of the security vary from time to time. The variability it returns of the security is measured and compared. The appraisal warns the loss and steps can be taken to avoid such losses. That is called as appraisal. Revision means revision depends on the result of the appraisal. The low yielding securities with high risk were replaced with the high yielding securities with the low risk factor to keep the return at a particular level. These all are the steps in investment process. Thank you.